Nathaniel, Nathaniel, Nathaniel.
And hello, everybody. Welcome to a very inconspicuous and normal ALTTP Randomizer Tournament 2022. Today we've got a matchup between Yoinkerswife and Eykir. They are racing invertacrismizer today. Christmas for everyone. We get to go super fast, inverted all dungeons, ludicrous speed. I believe they start with all their compasses. Full boss and enemy shuffle. It's going to be a fun time. I, of course, am Homewrecker, and with me here is Vix Ryder. Vix, how you doing today?
Good. How about yourself? Hello, everybody. Hope everybody's having a wonderful evening so far.
Hopefully, people will start cycling in. I'm like them. I'm probably exhausted, or probably like them. I'm exhausted. It's been
is
a
Monday.
long Monday for me today.
And it looks like we are off, and both starting at Link's house. Finding an early bottle.
This is weird. I wondered if we would see some divergence in routes right off the bat.
I can't hear it, but that's fine. But I'm okay with that.
Sound is
I
good.
don't need the sound.
Sound is good.
Eykir showing
was restreaming for us.
Eykir showing good knowledge in that all tree pools are bombs in this mode. He was able to pull that rock to get the 8-bomb drop and found a sword, a mirror, 2 swords. Was that a Triforce piece?
Yeah, that was.
That's new to me.
That's what I saw. Making Hype Cave hype again. Just running around thinking about probably trying to do a tree pull here, but maybe had some confusion with, or no, checking the ledge. Of course, that's what she was doing.
And it looked like there was a hook shot up on bumper ledge. So once you find an early cape, it's very easy to beeline it back there and pick that up. It looks like Eykir is going to can't get to Village of Outcasts from the south, but he's taking the southern route. Finding a Moon Pearl on Stumpy.
Yeah, of course, with ludicrous speed, we're very likely to get a lot of items very quickly, and Eykir's showing that off for us. Yoinker's having some fun in Skullwoods, finds a very inconveniently placed
that was
crystal
a mean
roller.
Wall Master. Come on, Eykir, go for the 99. Nope.
The dream is real, but it's hard to achieve.
2 chests down so far, and there's our first item in Skullwoods. It is Quake.
Only 3 items in Skullwoods, if I remember correctly, because they start with all the compasses.
Yes. Eykir going straight to Village of Outcasts, not even checking the ledge or dipping into Skullwoods.
Yeah, these overall
Finding
checks are really kind of paying off for him, though. Like, I don't blame him. Let's see if we can find a fire rod quick, then go to Skullwoods.
Oh, good point, Beer. I did not notice that. Eykir got the 64, but saved and quit too soon. It did not get the money from the game. Second bottle
Can't
of
win them all,
brewery.
especially when you leave early.
Yoinker's looking for that bomb drop in Skullwoods.
There's two of them here. She may just not remember where the pots are that have them, but she's got them now.
We got
Oh,
a
a
bow
bow.
in chess game.
Oh my gosh, I was gonna try and do my own like personal tracking here just to keep things clear, but they got so much stuff going on right now.
Quick dip into Thieves Town for a glove. We'll see if Eykir finishes. I'm assuming he will with this mode being what it is and 4 of each item placed. There's no sense in really waiting till you find the hammer to finish this dungeon. So...
Very possible there's a hammer in here for all we know.
Never had that happen before. Alright, where's Yoinkers gonna head now?
I would imagine she's gonna go to Village now. She only has 1 bomb, so she can't really go to Hype Cave. Unless she drops in for more. Oh no, she's gonna go for the middle chest. Okay.
We find Bombos and Flute. Bombos, Flute, and a glove in the front of Thieves Town.
That checks out.
So yeah, it looks like Eykir's gonna go ahead and finish off this dungeon, assuming he can, because it is also full boss shuffle.
Oh yeah, let's see if it goes to check. Yep, all right,
Yoinkers.
heading in.
Yoinkers takes an unfortunate death in Skullwoods.
Oh, she got... Okay, I wasn't sure if she died or she had gotten grabbed. Eykir dealing quickly with the moth in Thieves Town. And Crystal 1 gained.
5.5 minutes in. Yoinker's doing everybody's favorite Hylian native dance, the Gibdo Dosido.
And
All for
rewarded
a
with
key.
a small key. That is very unfortunate.
And so it looks like Eykir is just going to leave the rest of the items in Thieves Town, which again makes sense because with this mode, there are 4 of each item placed. So it doesn't really make sense to keep diving any further. He's only a hammer or another glove from Light World access.
Yeah, at this point, like, I guess he hasn't peeked and found the early hook shot that we saw yet, but like he could start thinking about the mountain really soon here too.
I mean, it also occurred to me that the hook shot, you have to find the Light World access for it.
Yeah.
Because it's inverted, which I forgot about. So we know there's nothing really here in this Skullwoods front at all.
Alright, so we got dungeon knowledge there on Yoinker's side. Got 2 pendants in the Dark World. If I saw it right, it was Pod and Mire.
It's unfortunate that Yoinkers was not able to find those 2 early swords that Eykir found.
Yeah, she's gonna dip in here, get her stuff, probably, hopefully see that it's moth and then leave. I guess they start with compasses. You can always just check it.
That's true. An often forgot caveat of boss shuffle. And by often forgotten, I mean I often forget about it. And doing the Dark Mountain climb without a lamp and enemizer is a very ballsy move.
I mean, if there's one place you're going to be safe, it's usually on this one because the enemies are typically stuck in the walls. That was not the
Oh,
case
but
today,
Eykir has a
apparently.
fairy, so that makes sense. Yeah,
Yeah,
you end up with a roller or two in there, and it's bad news. But it looks
yeah, it
like it
can be a
was a
bad
couple
day, but
birds.
we had seen him pick up a bottle earlier with a fairy in it, so did have that safety to play off of. What I didn't see... Okay, no. Did go the long way up.
So it looks like Yoinkers is going to continue to dip Beeves Town without.
Yeah, I'm
a
not
weapon.
sure if she is forgotten. I think she just may be concerned with using her boots. I guess I can't blame her with this dead rock just hanging out here. She has remembered to use her compass. Sees that it's Moth. Let's see if she leaves at this point, or if she tries to continue through the dungeon. She's going.
Oh, and the old man giving everybody what everybody wants: protection.
Oh wow, a shield? Imagine spending all the time to save that old man from a dark cave, saving his life, and all he gives you is a crappy piece of protection, thin piece of crap to put on your arm. Wow. Wow.
There's another Triforce piece inside Spec Rock. Oh, this is a very... Oh, nope. That is a very mean enemy set for that room.
Yeah, it was just a risky play there with a heart and a half. I think she's decided she'll come back later.
Yeah, I understand it because you can damage boost through it. But, yeah, that was just a really bad enemy set.
You're replacing the fairies in the bottle, getting some very smart protection with only 6 hearts at this point.
Oh, and unfortunately, Yoinkers does not have enough money to do the chess game.
Yeah, she won't be getting her bow, I believe we found there. Let's pick up one of those bottles, though. I wonder if she's going to try and farm so she can do the arrow game here.
Possible. We have Eykir going into Hookshot Cave with a really mean Stalfos head.
Careful here.
Those guys are...
Oh. He's going to have to take a death here. We found another moon pearl. Oh, wait, he's got the fairies.
Yeah, he has another fairy. So according to Homemade Beer, the bush in front of the arrow game is a 50-50 1 rupee.
Yes. I think that's... Yeah, that sounds right. Yoinkerswife now has 20, but is not electing to go back for more. She's got 1 bomb. Maybe she's going to do the pull now for more.
I don't know if she knows that there's a tree pool at that location.
You may not, that's true.
That's one I forget about constantly. There's a second bow and half magic. So, Dark Death Mountain not really paying out too well.
We get to follow our flippers, see where this takes us. Where are we going first? Oh, fun Lionels hanging out outside of Ice Palace. Eykir, where are we going? Oh, this is going to be very interesting. Okay, as I say, looked like he was about to head right into pod with 30 rupees. I don't know how well that was going to work out for him. Changed his mind, realizing.
You might have to go back and play the arrow game again.
They have to. Although, I mean, this has got options here. We've got some overworld checks. Looks like he's going to grab that blue mail. We can go see Catfish, and we could always dip into Ice Palace. There's options out there.
That is true. With that Bombos, that does put an early Ice Palace play into logic.
My bombs. His wife. Now, I'm not sure what she's doing now. Just farming for bombs.
That's what
She
it
might
looks
just
like,
be,
yeah.
Yep, farming for single bombs here. She must not know about. There's another bush outside of that, out of the side of the brewery that is a 50-50 bomb drop also. Single bomb.
Is Catfish a homie tonight?
I mean, odds are he gives us something, whether it's a nice thing, who knows? Quarter magic.
Magic's not terrible.
Yeah. Definitely would feel better about it if we had like a fire rod, but hey, we can bombos for days now. Yoinkerswife finally gonna get her loot from Hype Cave.
Eykir is heading back over to do the arrow game, it looks like.
That makes
money
sense.
for pod. I don't believe he did dig game either. So just don't save and quit before your arrows count up. Or your money counts up.
Yeah. Even though just hitting the 4, at least you're making money off that, but oh no, don't miss your last shot. No, not like uh-oh. Alright. Enough money for pod or the dig game, but we could always probably get our money back on the dig game here. Hopefully.
100%. See where Yoinkerswife is off to. That is a lamp, so that gives us the mountain. Logical mountain access, which really didn't give us anything right now.
It does put Aga 1 in logic as well.
It does.
So
That's
that
a
could
good
be
point.
our Dark World access. We'll see how long.
Yeah, I've been playing so many keys modes lately, I forgot that, you know, the keys are there.
Yeah, that is the thing sometimes. We'll see how long they decide to, well, I guess with Eykir being ahead, we'll see how long he decides to put it off.
It looks like he's heading right there right now, which makes sense because with that mirror, he can parlay Eastern into pod, and basically opens up the rest of the game for him. So
Yeah,
rather than digging to look for a hammer or a second glove in any of those locations, this makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, it's the only reason I think this is weird is because there's 4 hammers out there. Like there could easily be one in Pod or Ice Palace. I feel like. I mean, you've got theoretically 6 items in Pod and what 4 in Ice Palace. Not that you can get to all of them necessarily, but
Yeah, and that's the thing is you can dig for 10 things and it's not there, or you just do this. And Beer brings up a good point. It is all dungeons as well.
that's
So
true. Yeah,
you can knock this out immediately.
yeah. I always figured about that. The Act 1 play is a little more when
We
it's
also
when it's
forgot
inverted.
Eykir also did not do the left side of Thieves Town.
Yeah, yeah. So we're getting some new information here. Hopefully, Yoinkerswife having a heck of a time with this room. I think I thought she had forgotten to grab the key. Okay.
I think she was trying to figure out how to get around all those enemies without getting hit, seeing as how she is very low on health right now.
Yeah. I think she did get the bottle with the fairy in it, though, now. I don't remember if she used that or not. Oh, this is a fun
Why
room.
is there a dead rock in this room?
There's our powder. Trying to make sure she doesn't get blasted by the Octorok. Okay. Needs to parlay that powder into... I don't know if we saw any anti-fairies around.
There are some. Oh no. I know there's a bunny beam in the basement, but I haven't seen an actual bona fide anti-fairy yet.
Okay. Well, she did have the fairy, so a second life is granted.
And the other thing about this mode as well is this Aga 1 fight will be quick because there are no blue balls in this mode.
Gosh, the actual dream. Not sure. Does she? Okay. She does have the mirror here, so let's hope she remembers that. She could just mirror out of the back of this once she pulls the chest. Ooh, finding tempered.
That's a nice find.
Gonna make Moth nice and quick here. Mirror, mirror, use your mirror. Yoinkerswife, please.
Although I think
it may not be that much. Yeah, it might actually be faster this way.
Oh, that is rough. The
Yeah,
mimics and the Gibdos in here.
that's why I was saying the mirror. I knew that this room was a nightmare.
We have Eykir beelining it straight over to Eastern. Looks like he's probably going to do Eastern Palace.
Oh. Oh, no. She gave it a hug. That's okay. It's quick for her to get back there.
Alright, what are you hiding, old man? We already have that.
One of our ice rods, and Eykir gets his tempered.
Going straight to Eastern and not even bothering to open up Pod on his way over. I'm gonna
he can always come back and do that afterwards. That's just a mirror and run into Kiki's little area.
It's never fun
Careful.
to see the giant spike trap in that room.
Don't get yourself blasted here. Kill them off. There, we did it. First crystal obtained now for Yoinkerswife.
The other thing too is that small key did lock itself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, all she got out of the back there was powder, and that magic bat check is not exactly very fun to get to in inverted.
There's a cape for Eykir, so once he gets back over to the graveyard chapel area, that'll give him a hook shot, unless he finds another one on the way.
Well, the hook shot you can find is always better than the one you can't. So yeah, I would get back there quickly. I mean, trying to think about what else could do at this point. Maybe not. Well, no, you get that hook shot and then you can go into swamp.
Another flute. Oh, and Eykir checking the right side of Eastern. Looks like we have a blind in Eastern. So that is that's fortunately another dungeon that he is able to complete, as words are continuing to struggle right now. Thank you, Scottish Brave, for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. Hope everybody is having a wonderful evening. You have just come in the middle of the Yoinkerswife Eykir invertacrismizer AVIANART race this evening.
Easy for you to say, invertacrismizer, huh? I just want to call it Invertacrismus. It's so much easier to say that. And it is kind of like Christmas, you know, with the ludicrous speed mode. 4 of everything. Get it as quickly as you can. Brave and company, thanks for the raid.
And to answer your question, Beer, I don't know if Yoinkers knows DM Climb, but she also does not have the lamp, and doing that climb in Enemizer can hurt at times, so that's the other thing too, is I'm wondering if she's not comfortable doing it in the dark in this mode.
Yeah, she's just got to go get her lamp off dig game. Like, it's there waiting. Or, ooh, are we gonna make the Ace Palace play here?
Oh no, Yoinkers, you don't have enough money.
Get scammed by... Okay, I think she realized. Nope, maybe not. Okay, there we go. So don't get scammed.
Oh, that's a nice 20 drop, though.
Mm-hmm. Wonder if she's gonna try and farm for money here. It's kind of looking that way.
Trey Spire, thank you very much for the raid as well. Welcome in, everybody coming in from Trey's stream.
Oh no. The bots are breaking. The bots are revolting. They won't do what you tell them to do anymore.
See, Eykir picking up his second crystal.
Yeah, Eykir doing exactly what he needs to be doing. Just rolling through dungeons right now. Killing bosses, taking names, picking up crystals. Yoinkerswife really trying to get some money here. We only saw the 20 drop off for the birds, so...
Yeah, and
I'm not sure. Yeah.
That's one of the things that can like come back to bite you in inverted seeds, is that these, if they're very stingy on money, you can be forced to do some things you're not necessarily comfortable with. Like, personally, I'm not comfortable with the arrow game. I'm very bad at it, and I hate when I have to do it to get money. So,
Oh, Eykir. No. I think he boo-booed. And Kiki was like, I'm out of here. You're not doing things my way.
I think Yoinkers is going to be making the Ice Palace play now.
Yes. Yes. I don't know if it's the best play to make at this point. I mean, certainly not when with that lamp out there, but I like the play. I like the play regardless.
As we see Eykir just give a giant middle finger to Kiki and said, I'm going elsewhere.
Yep. User indeed has the best content. I love watching User.
And as we get to the about the half-hour mark, I would like to remind everybody we are doing the AVIANART race this evening in the Macaws group between Yoinkerswife and Eykir. I would just encourage everybody to give both of our runners a follow because they're putting on a great show for us this evening.
Yeah, if you don't know either of these people, you should. Eykir's been playing Link to the Past for quite a while, and Yoinkerswife has started playing recently, but is very big in the backside of things. She does a lot of help with like tracking mostly. She's been around for quite a while, so yeah, definitely give these runners a follow.
Not a whole lot in the back of Escape, and I didn't see what the first chest was in Ice Palace.
Just looking at the items, looks like we haven't picked up anything new, so. Nothing of consequence.
And the map in Sanctuary, so that means there's 4 items in the front of the castle. And Eykir just running right past Bonk Rocks and heading to pick up that hook shot.
Yeah, it's very easy to just get that's what I was saying, right? As soon as he got it, like, well, it's beeline for this hook shot. It's definitely going to be on his mind. The sooner you can get it, the better. I mean,
Quake.
Okay,
thank you.
When I oh, it's a Quake. Okay, I think that's our third Quake that we've seen at this point. I think that's the third Quake we've seen at this point.
Something along those lines.
All right. Fast and easy hooker for Eykir.
Oh no!
Uh-oh. Well, here's a conundrum. Yoinkerswife, no, not like this. I think she has blue mail, so she could have taken a hit, but...
Yeah.
One shot, and meant to be it was not. See, that's a rough situation. I almost would have just said forget it and not done the bomb jump and just try to get as much as I can out of there.
Well, yeah, and that's the thing too, is the bomb jump only really helps if you can beat the dungeon and without a hammer. It's unfortunate, as we find more protection in Blind's hut for Eykir. And a shovel.
Only with a shovel, yay. Yoinkerswife may be weighing her options here and looks like she's headed back in.
Bomb boats.
Hey, we can shout out people now. Fantastic. GG's AVIANART for fixing those commands. We're professional over here.
Nothing in the well. So far, Kakariko, other than giving us another shield and a sword, proving to be kind of fruitless so far.
Yeah. clearly Eykir hasn't gone to the Trey Spire Academy of Routing, because you shouldn't need right now. And I think all these green 20s are kind of proof of that at this point.
Where are one of these 4 hammers? Or one of these 4 fire rods?
That is kind of surprising. Oh yay, another Bombos. It's kind of surprising. Neither runner has seen either of those at this point.
No. We can read now. We did need that.
Oh, literacy. Yeah, that's kind of important.
It is
Sometimes.
required in this mode.
I guess it is required because you gotta get into desert. Yeah. Desert always feels like one of those palaces that you just go mode in inverted and be done with it.
Oh, 100%.
All right. Well,
You got this,
she again
Yoinkers.
has one shot. She's got one shot at this bomb jump again. So, oh nope, she's electing to go the other route, which is probably a good way to go here. Oh, that's an unfortunate situation there. She's got to pick up the pot, but then okay.
Fireball thankfully went the other way.
Yeah, but now we've got the issue on the other end. Like, oh
no.
That's what I was afraid of. This fireball is not okay. She's gonna... Wow, okay, there. She got around it. That's a me... Oh, what is this? Oh, no! Oh, what a terrible room. Are you kidding me?
Enemizer taketh even further.
That's incredible. All that work to get around that fireball just to get double chain chomped? With another fireball just sitting there saying hi. Like,
There's
wow.
a blue... The Smith's giving us a blue cane. We have Eykir picking up the purple chest. TJ Maelstrom and Magna Hands, thank you guys for the raids as well. Welcome in, everybody.
Oh, man. You guys got to see this ice palace. Yoinkerswife is making a choice going back in here at this point. Like, she's braver than I.
That's just mean. Just mean. There's one of our hammers. Alright, so that opens up quite a bit for Eykir. So that leaves us, what, Fire Rod and Samaria from Go Mode?
Yeah, because we've seen a bow. Yeah.
Now I'd imagine Eykir's just gonna start nailing dungeons.
Yeah, that hammer's gonna open up quite a two dungeons here.
Yeah, that
Three
gives
dungeons.
him. Yeah.
Can do swamp, can do ice palace, can do pod. Has already done eastern. Really just looking for a fire rod and
We do need
that's
mid
it.
still. We need
And
Fire Rod
Samaria.
and Samaria, yeah. I believe that's our 4th cape. 3rd or 4th cape. So yeah, I would not be surprised if he just went and started with desert and just worked his way around the world over to pod.
Very interesting to see a keyhole under that rock. That was unexpected. Oh, Yoinkerswife. Oh no, this is gonna happen again. This is gonna happen again. Okay.
Oh, the chain jumps were nice though.
Wow, yeah. Incredible. I figured she was gonna get bit immediately again.
Okay, this room's not so bad though. And I think... Yeah, these guys... Are they in the good pack? She might be able to snag a fairy out of that.
One of the things that you learn playing Randomizer a lot as a newer player and even as veteran players that medallions can be your friends sometimes. Clearing out rooms that you don't want to deal with or want to deal with quickly, or when you're low on health and don't want to risk getting zapped.
As Eykir did find a fire rod, the sunken treasure spot.
Oh wow!
So that leaves
Okay.
us Samaria and Mitts.
Samaria may not even need mitts.
There's the Mitts. You do need Mitts to get up to Hera, I believe.
Wow, the faster way. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
you
that's
can always,
right.
Yeah,
You can go down
you can
and
always,
around.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, all
Mitts will
packs
make
are
that
random in
quicker.
this mode? Okay, Beer, that makes sense.
Just we're gonna run to Ice Tea Chest here. Just quickly running out of things that you can do in this dungeon. Unfortunately, this play just has not worked out well. That's really the extra enemy in the room was a shadow. So
Yeah,
the floor
Royale
from the
brings up a
walls.
good point. Yoinkers did very well with those fairy pickups
Yeah.
when having a hard time staying alive with some of those really mean enemy sets.
Yeah, I mean both the runners have been doing some pretty smart safety management because 6 hearts and they are on blue mail now, which is nice, but 6 hearts have not been very kind to them with the inverted start for sure.
No.
Wow, who'd have thought could have this much fire in a nice palace? We got fireballs, we got snakes, we got these bars, like it's everywhere. I'm not sure what she's gonna do here from this point.
So she's probably going to bomb jump across and then go up and go to the right.
Yeah, I guess she can get to that spike
You
chest,
can only get...
yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, nice bomb jump there.
Big key in the map of Swamp, because of course in this mode the big key in the map are in the back and not on the left side.
Yeah, this is always when it's one of the things that I had trouble with a lot playing Ludicrous Speed when it was a mode was like when you're 1 item from go, you know there's 4 of them out there. You're like, where is it? Like I get tired of opening or finding all these green 20s. I don't want to keep opening chests. I kind of just want to go and risk it. So we'll see what happens.
And Big Key doesn't stonewall her any further. Oh no!
The
accidental mirror in the Land Lola's room.
Oh, okay. I was trying to figure out what happened there. I was like, wait a minute.
He was not on silver arrows. He was on the mirror. And Yoinker's doing an excellent job remembering that she does not have hookshot yet, so she has to do big chest the old-fashioned way. All for a Triforce piece.
Oh man, that hurts.
There's
another fire rod. That's 2 fire rods in Swamp now? Nice.
Dutifully bombing that big chest as well.
Yeah. As she should. Now she's got to figure out that she needs to get that lamp and go do Aga. We may see her go to Pod though. I don't know.
She does have enough money for it, so that may tell her to head in that direction.
Oh man. All right. All right, Eykir, come on. Let's not have visions of Misery Mire here. I know this wasn't Viddy, but that just screamed of mirroring on Viddy because you were trying to get to arrows.
Very clean Landmola fight. For another mirror. If that's not taunting, I don't know what is.
It could have been a third fire rod. That would have been great.
Oh, I'm just saying he mirrored out of here on accident. And like, well, here's another mirror for you.
Oh,
Just to remind you of what you did.
yeah.
So yeah, Yoinkers is heading over to Pod.
Yeah, she
It'll
is
be our
making
first
the
look
pod
at
play.
Pod. Now the question is, are we going to get a Mire dip from Eykir without Samaria?
That doesn't seem like he can still do Ice Palace. He can still do Pod. That doesn't seem like a great idea at this point. I feel like could do Desert. Maybe do Desert and hope we get a cane there.
But that's what I mean. If he's going to be a hero over here in desert area, is he going to dip Mire without a cane thinking one's there? So we have another hook shot.
Hey, it's more fun than digging one grave for yourself. Digging two, another shovel. All right. Well, we got a front key, or we got a key and shooter room and pod, and now our adventure begins.
That's going to force Yoinkerswife to go further into the dungeon with it not being bow locked. The fact that she... Oh, that's funny, game. We have a book in the first chest of desert.
Yeah, they don't get to read too much in the desert palace, so they hide those books away.
So yeah, with Pod not being bow locked, this is gonna throw her out of the direction a little bit further.
Yeah, she could pull a hammer out of here though. Like it's possible. We've only seen one of them.
No, so Yoinkers did not get either bow because one is on the mountain and the other was at chess game, which
That's right. She never got the bow. There could be a bow and a hammer in Pod?
Hey, there you go.
Oh my gosh, that crystal roller. Look out.
So Yoinkers does in fact pull a hammer out of Pod.
There we go. We're halfway there. If we can find a bow, we'll get all the way there. Then she only has to do, you know, the dark turtle room. That's always fun.
Anti-fairy. There's just been some nasty enemy placements in this seed.
Wow.
I will say though, at least she could get across the bridge. There wasn't like a spike trap there.
Yeah, I was shocked.
So
No
many
spikes
times
at all on the
before.
bridge. Like, that's practically a free pod. Like, goodness. At least she elected to not go and do the rupee room. Finding some mitts. Interesting. Now, I think she stepped down here, and then she left, so didn't that despawn all the rupees? Or does that happen when she leaves the dungeon? I always forget how that works.
This is our big key. Let's see what Eykir is fighting. And a small key, so that will open up Harmless Hellway.
Oh.
There's something on this left side, and we do have a vanilla Landmo.
Yeah, Did you was right.
And another very clean Landmo fight from Eykir.
And that was our green pendant. Okay. I had missed the Light World dungeons.
So far we have seen 2 land molas, we have seen a blind,
And a moth.
and a Mothula.
Yoinkerswife pulling a small key. It looks like we're going to go to harmless ? Hellway. That is not hard.
Nope. As Eykir finds a mushroom and the powder in my
Oh, good. What a place for the mushroom. Oh, man.
Eykir heading up to the mountain. Which is interesting.
Yeah, this is definitely, I mean, yes, we've got things we can check up here, but
I
already
probably
done
would have
Act
waited.
1.
Yeah, and I probably would have waited till I had a cane, so I could do both Turtle Rock and
Yeah,
pair
you
them
basically
together.
want. Yeah, it'd be nice to come up here and get your dungeons done. Maybe we're just gambling that we find a cane up here. I don't
It
know.
is
As I hear,
possible. There are a lot of locations up here. There are a lot of checks.
Yeah.
So
wait,
it was
what was
red,
that
but
on
it was
floating?
It was
Okay.
red, but it
I
was
s-
not a cane.
I was gonna say I saw red. I didn't know what that was.
Yep, that was a red boomerang.
Okay. The wrong type of bendy stick. Oh yay! $20. Wrong color stick. Oh, I'm sorry, Eykir. You've gotten a piece of garbage shield. Now, hopefully you can be consoled by winning this race, but I'm gonna have to declare you the true loser through no fault of his own.
A very tame Mimic Cave. For another mirror.
Yeah, nice mirror. So we found 3 mirrors, only one of which has acted. So that's nice. That's our third hooker that we found.
Yep. Third hook shot. As that
Because I
cape
find
will
me
let,
her first gate. Yeah.
that'll let her pick up her hook shot.
Once she gets her light world access, she's still on the. Oh wait, no, she's got the hammer. Never mind. I
She
forgot
has the
pulled
hammer
that out of pod. Yeah.
and mitts, yeah. She pulled both the hammer and mitts out of pod.
Mirror shield, the 4th medallion. Interesting. Even medallions have more value than. I can't in good conscience ascribe that to be the 4th anything. Like it's just a waste of space and time.
But I can. I'll affirm it is the 4th medallion.
Oh my gosh. Ah.
Alright, so Eykir heading over to Tower of Hera and the Ether Tablet. Hoping for a cane in one of these next few checks.
I wonder if he's gonna dip into Turtle Rock.
There's another Ice Rod, though.
Convenient place for that if we didn't already have one, for sure. Yeah, it looks like Eykir is going to get the good Tower of Hera. Hopefully.
Love to see an early big key.
Yeah, unless you've got a red-eye flight to catch, or you want to go wait in line at Disney for a ride. There's no reason you don't need that kind of time. So, you're gonna Hera pot and do what you should do. Head up and kill whatever's up here.
Yoinkerswife very nicely getting through the Eastern Dark Room. And sees that it is blind. Oh no!
Oh no! Oh, Eykir, I've had that happen to me on more.
Unfortunately, without a well, Yoinkerswife not realizing that you don't need a bow to be able to finish that dungeon. Another pair of flippers. Because it's Enemizer, you don't need the bow to get past the red Eykir if there's not one there.
Yeah, that might just be a little bit of an experience with playing the mode on her part. We, of course, know that bow's not needed at all for this.
Force Sword, an Ice Rod, and another Ether Medallion. Alright, who has taken the part of Moldorm?
Not surprisingly, tend to see Vidi a lot up here.
Now, Vidi's not the worst thing that can be up here. Very nice use of the cape and the boots.
Yeah, I'm like, I would have immediately gone for silvers there. Like, I'd have been afraid of just running right off the edge on the other side. I looked at that and I'm like, oh no, don't.
Yeah, it was very well executed.
Yeah, plenty of experience with that because did a very good job.
So Eykir picks up his 4th crystal. And now the question is, are we going to dip TR?
Looking like it.
Going straight for Laser Bridge.
Yoinkerswife finding her first fire rod.
You have protection. You don't need to dash through.
Imagine actually using... Wow, I'm beside myself here.
Now, if this is a cane, this is... Oh. If that cane of Samaria was right there, yeah.
Did we see Eykir do Spike Cave?
He did not.
Okay.
So there's something outstanding at Spike Cave. Yeah, I agree, Royale. Home is in shambles.
I mean, why? Just dash through. It's faster anyway. Ah.
So we're going to see Eykir here dip into pod.
Yeah, that's going to be the pod play.
But he does have to go back and get that freeloading monkey. Unfortunately, the old man still does not have what we need.
Trying to think here. Like, we still have some checks in Ice Palace outstanding.
Thank you, Digi. I did not see that. Yoinkerswife did find the Cane of Samaria.
Oh, snap. Yeah, I completely missed that too. Wow, okay. And I was wondering, because I'd missed the hobo item, but that makes sense. As some ludicrous speed vets will tell you, hey, you're looking for an item? Just go to hobo.
Is another
Yoinkerswife
mushroom.
finding her mushroom.
Her first shield. A second cane of Samaria. And a
Oh, and a
bow.
bow!
That's going to be very helpful. So 2 cane of Samarios out of the pool. And who knows when Eykir goes to either one of those locations.
Well, I mean, we could still have a cane like in pod here, for example. We didn't quite see all the checks here.
There's the hammer that Yoinkerswife got.
Eykir finding, yeah, that the second hammer and officially getting the news. Not have to do Aga 1 for Dark World access, but again, all dungeons, so neither here nor there on that side of things.
Yeah. Now we'll get to see what was on this side of pod that I don't believe Yoinkerswife did. Because again, it was the whole, she did not have a bow. I don't think she realized that in this mode you don't need a bow to get to the right side of pod.
Yeah, we saw that here and in Eastern. Oh, this is a fun room. Maybe there was at least one
is nothing
there. Oh, okay. I think that's our final hook shot. So with that sighting of moth and pod, we know we have well, multiple moths and multiple land mows.
all of the bugs today. It looked like Yoinkers was just sitting there contemplating about what to do next.
That's something that is, that's not easy to do when you haven't done a lot of inverted. When you get in that light world, green everywhere. It's like, well, what do I do next? He still needs to pick up a hook shot and the book at this point.
Yeah, and she needs to get that lamp as well.
Oh yeah, it'll be interesting to see if she does some mirroring here. Uh-oh. She's thinking about the mirroring, so that's good.
Yeah, and that's tricky if you don't play inverted a lot, getting the mirror in the exact right location for the smith. It's very easy to bonk there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and a very rude dark maze if you don't have the lamp. Multiple Lionels. A red beetle, yeah.
Fortunately, nothing of value that we haven't already found.
Get
Or
one
in
extra
Eykir's
check.
case, no cane. Yeah.
Yeah, and we'll get one extra check here on Yoinker's side because last time Eykir had the smiths, he did not have the powder, so we'll get to check the magic bat. And as we hit the hour mark, we are showing the Yoinkerswife versus Eykir invertacrismizer AVIANART race, and I do ask that everybody in chat please give them a follow. They are both highlights of this community and wonderful people in their own right. And they're doing a great job.
Shout them out.
They're doing a great job in putting on a show for all of us today.
Yeah.
I think there was Oh, go ahead, home.
I was gonna say this race has been very interesting. Once they both kind of did their early Dark World stuff, like there's been a lot of divergence, and Eykir's got the dungeon advantage, but apparently our Samarias are going to be hard to find. Yoinkerswife has found 2 of them, and Eykir's on the hunt.
There could be 2 more, and they could be locked behind both of them. I believe, if memory serves right, because doesn't only one have to be in logic?
I mean, some of them can be locked, yeah.
I can't remember
that already.
I can't remember my inverted or my ludicrous speed logic.
Well, we've already seen already that we had a mirror locked me on the boss's swamp, so yeah.
That's true. And Eykir gonna make quick...
Kinda quick?
Making quick work of that moth. That room with moth is kind of tricky because moth, of course, does not take damage from spikes. So we have another mushroom.
Oh good! Mushroom number 3. Now this is very interesting. It looks like Yoinkerswife did not see the hook shot on Bumper Ledge.
I think she's just making her way there because she went to Kakariko from the south.
Yeah, but she's a hook shot from Go here. Like, she just needs to go grab that and start clearing dungeons.
You're right. I don't think she realizes that.
I don't think she saw it.
Alright, it looks like Eykir is... Yep, he pulled out a bomb, so he's going to be doing Mini Moldorm Cave, so he's going to get his cane.
Yep. One of these bombs is going to get it. That's a very annoying place for a spike. Very nice Mini Moldorm Cave.
Mushroom. Money, money.
Yeah, lots of green
and there
20s.
we go. At 1 hour 5 flat, Eykir has hit go mode. So now all he has to do is just beeline some dungeons. Yeah, that's true, Royale. Yoinkers probably did want the lamp.
I don't remember seeing her do race games. She must have snagged a lamp from somewhere in Light World.
No, Hammer was at the race game.
Or, I mean, the dig game, sorry. That's where our lamp was that I remember. I think she must have snagged another one from somewhere else.
There might have been another one in the Lost Woods.
Yeah.
Oh, Blind Hut had a lamp, yeah. That's right. We were focused on the sword and shield in Blind's Hut when Eykir found it that I forgot it. I completely forgot it had a lamp.
Yoinkerswife now gonna grab her hook shot, and then she is now also in go mode.
At 1 hour, 6 minutes, and 25 seconds.
So a minute and a half behind on that, but a bit deficient on dungeons here. So this just comes down to the true race. Who can blow through the dungeons faster?
And dungeons aside, Eykir also has the advantage of he's already got the big key and a small key for Turtle Rock, so all he has to do is enter the back and he can just go right to the boss there. The only dungeon he's going to have to do any digging in is Misery Mire to find that big key.
Oh. Juice Town getting neglected today. Nothing will be gathered from it.
Oh no. That is a really mean Chain Chomp.
Yeah, the Chain Chomps and Ice Palace are just, they're nasty. They are terrible today.
Thank God for the cape. Oh, I hope he has a fairy.
Yeah. Oh, no!
The unforced
Oh.
grab.
That's another one of those situations where I would have just said, pop a medallion so you don't have to worry about having something like that happen. Yeah, that's the this dungeon on Enemizer is particularly bad because you know there's wall masters in specific rooms, so then when they show up in rooms you're not expecting, it's twice as nerve-wracking. Although there's always one in this room, so
Nice use of powder, because that mini Helma was giving Yoinkerswife some issues. And that Enoch's giving Eykir a really rough time. We have our first Argus fight in the bottom of Ice Palace.
Pop's just not being super cooperative at the end there. His wife dropping into, oh yay, it's Cold Stare.
So, at this item, as we find another mirror, our last mirror, with this item layout, Cold Stare isn't so bad because the floor doesn't move and Cold Stare does take spike damage.
Just bully him and the puffs into some spikes, and
Yeah, just bully the puffs into some spikes.
we all go home happy. Yeah, these boss prizes are really asking you to.
Yes, I believe Ice Palace is technically hookshot locked here. Logically hookshot locked. It shows you how much I know. I'd never pay attention to logic or anything like that.
I didn't see where the two small keys were, so I don't know.
The two small keys were deep, and the big key is on the right side.
I hear grabbing another fairy. Another fairy for protection. That's a smart move. On our way to what could very well be a vanilla Trine.
Yeah, that's true. We have not seen Trinex yet. There's still quite a few bosses we haven't seen yet. We haven't seen the Knights. We haven't seen Helma. We haven't seen Moldorm. And we haven't seen Trinex.
Out of habit, swapping to the ice rod as we ride the platform across the bridge for vanilla Trinex. There we go. Or maybe Eykir peaked earlier and I just missed it. Oh yeah, Beer. All of us, neither of us thinking about the obvious that the boss in Ice Palace was actually Argus. So yeah, it was hookshot locked.
You know what? It's Monday. It's 7 o'clock. I don't get paid to think past 5.
That's fair.
That is the 5th crystal for Eykir. We have Yoinkers heading into desert now. She'll be able to do desert and mire all in one go. Getting bullied by that Gibdo.
Oh, went back for the heart. I was like, wait a minute, where is she going? So at this point, yeah, this is backtracking and on each other's side. One doing something, the other one's done. It's just we're racing to get all our dungeons cleared.
Yeah.
Darker's finding out that this is the sad desert. It's always my
Eykir
least
heading
favorite
back
desert.
into the back of a loaded swamp. Or not swamp, Skullwoods.
Yeah, he deals with all the the wall masters in there.
The beetle bullying him into falling into one of those holes. Same with the anti-fairy. Yeah, this room is just a mess when you get the wrong enemies in it. So we have Eykir get ready to drop in on Cold Stare. And Yoinker is making her way back to fight Landmo. Now the question is how mean is Misery Mire going to be?
I mean, that is a fair question. Like, I'm just thinking, I feel like this seed really hasn't been that bad. Like, we could see just a rude Misery Mire. Turtle Rock was even nice. We had the small and the big key on Laser Rip, though.
That there have been some mean enemy setups. It was also very stingy with money early on that kind of locked you in. But yeah, other than that, it hasn't been a terrible seed.
Yeah, money's always a thing in early inverted, but just, you know, do something that I can't and just get the 99 dream. Forehead. Yoinkerswife perhaps shocked to find a vanilla Landmo here.
It's always fun when you enter Misery Mire and find 2 fire bars and a fire snake.
Oh yeah, I mean this seed has been a fan of a fire just in general.
A clean Landmo fight from Yoinkerswife as well. So I'll bet she heads into Mire as Eykir has to do some waiting in these rooms to let these levers pop out of the ground.
Yeah, see, that wasn't those first 2 rooms in Mire weren't bad, just annoying. Like,
yeah,
I've definitely seen some bad rooms in there before with Enemizer.
Are we gonna get a Godmire?
I don't see the big key here very often, but the second chest, one in the spikes, could be there.
Game is jokes though, it is a fire rod.
Yeah. Oh, this is a room.
Nice use of the cape.
Yeah. I mean, spikes and Lionel spit. That's not a tough day at all. All right. Well, this is fun. We're both in Mire now. Get a little bit of one right behind the other.
And what is with the chain chomps guarding the doors today?
Well placed. These are well placed chain chomps. Like every single one has just been in a good place for max disaster.
I have enough issues with them in Mario. I don't need them to show up here.
Yeah, but in Mario, doesn't bad chain chomps mean nice boss bass?
No, I wish it did.
Oh.
Okay, so there is a small key in the spike room above the cutscene chest. So if memory serves correctly, that means that the big key has to be in cutscene chest. I think.
I think it can be. We found all our small keys, so everything's in logic now.
Yeah. It's one of those, again, I can never remember. I heard something, but I don't remember exactly what it was. Somebody explained it to me, and I just forgot.
I'm willing to bet that was probably Mike, and maybe it was just lost in the eloquence. But there we go. We had Vanilla Big Key.
So
I think I've had
gracing us with their presence in Misery Mire tonight.
How about some Armos Knights? We haven't seen them yet, so how about Armos Knights here? I was saying before, I think I've had Mire Key logic explained to me at least 6 different times from like 4 different people, and I'm still like I know enough to get myself through it, but every time, like if you tried to ask me to explain to you, I'd be like, I don't know. There's 3 keys. If you find them all, everything's in logic.
Yoinkerswife using the medallions to get rid of that Moldorm to get that key. Speaking of Moldorm, we haven't seen a Moldorm yet either.
That's true.
We still haven't seen a Knights or a Moldorm. Or a Helmet.
Yeah. That's why I'm guessing Armos Knights here. Moldorm can be Moldorm 2, sure. Or even better, we could have Moldorm in the basement of GT and Helma and more. Oh, no.
Speak of the devil, and he shall appear. A good old 6-eyed Moldorm. At least I think that was 6. I think I counted them before Eykir was able to finish him off.
Yeah, that looked like 6 to me. That Moldorm needs to get himself checked out.
And with that, Eykir will be entering GT. So I don't know if AVIANART does a little game that other channels do. However, if you'd like, you can put 1 to 22 in chat and guess where the big key is. And if you're right, you'll win homes. If you're right, you'll win homes, love, and adoration.
Yes, I'll give you the love. I'll give you the adoration. I won't give you any corn. Oh my gosh, Digi taking the role of Cornbot here. Wonderful. Crystal, don't try to blame me for your butt dialing. That's just like, that's not on me. You can blame your pocket for that. That's not on me.
2 small keys right side already, so it looks like Eykir is going to go head right and see what we can find over in Compass Room. Pretty tame so far.
I was gonna say the winner can roll a seed for homemade beer to play. How about that? That seems like a good prize.
Alright. So nothing so far. First 6 chests were nothing.
Yes, 6 checks. No key yet. Sorry, Beer. Royale's up next with 9.
And there's another Canis and Maria. That's our third.
It was indeed cane locked.
A nice Moldorm fight from Yoinkerswife. So she'll be moving on.
He's got a lot of, unfortunately, back. There we go.
And it was number 9, which Royale did mention number 9.
Oh, wow. Okay, there we go. Royale wins.
So, Royale, you get Home's everlasting love and adoration. And
That doesn't mean
apparently you get to roll a seat for beer.
Yeah, yeah. I'd like to point out that your love and adoration doesn't mean I'm going to call you the queen of any certain places.
Alright, now the big question is, how mean is this? Yeah, it was 9 beer.
Yeah, it was 9. Yeah, Yoinkerswife still has Swamp Palace that she hasn't touched yet, but she has to go back and clean up and ice and pod and...
Not to mention still having to do Tower of Hera and Turtle Rock.
Yeah, both of those will be quick, though. Like, we got the good Turtle Rock. We got the good Hera, but I believe she does know how to Hera pot, so she'll be able to clean up those quickly.
Yeah. And now for the fun part, Gauntlet and Enemizer. How mean is it going to be? So far, so pretty tame.
Yeah, sorry, Crystal. Check 23 is when big key is in the actual chest. It didn't happen this time. Sorry.
Eykir making quick work of this gauntlet. You hate to see levers pop up, just because they're such a pain.
Yeah, I was gonna say as quick as you can with how annoying some of these enemies have been.
Oh, gold sword, you can mow through them.
Yeah, it's almost another one of those points where you just, I wonder if you just try to time a bombos or something and just get it all.
Pardon me 1 second.
Oh, here's our Helma. Here is our Helma. I can't remember if with the shooter in here firing away, if we because of sprite overload.
Is that you cut off there for a second?
I was just wondering if we would not see any fireballs actually come from Helma with the shooter going on. Didn't matter because he didn't spit any out anyway.
Shadows in Wizrobe Room. It's always nice to see them because you can take them out with a hook shot very easily.
Yes. Unfortunately, we don't have like some crazy double hook shots where we can just shoot them in different directions at once. Those buggers are hard to get in one cycle. His wife working on her setup for Dire down here. Oh, that's the one that I'm not good at. I've never been able to figure out that setup efficiently.
I think I got it once. And that was just me messing around, just trying it. Eykir fluffing up those numbers. We'd like to see that here. Just too far for the bomb.
Well, I blinked and she got it. Okay. That's unfortunate. I wanted to see it. Eykir continues to fluff.
And we have a Moldorm too, so we went through the entire seed without seeing the Armos Knights.
I guess they're in the basement.
And validation chest
good.
as a mushroom.
What a spot for mush number 4. Oh man, I would have bombed that chest so fast.
It's the other thing too about the seed. I don't recall seeing too many BMOS in really bad spots either.
No, there was one in the switch room of that I remember Yoinkerswife getting blasted by at one point.
Yeah, the one in Thieves Town, but that's about it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember there being any other that were like really mean.
Yoinkerswife finding our mirror-locked mirror in Swamp Palace. I'm afraid you probably were remembering Armos Knights as it is. But don't blame me. I didn't see. Like, this is not on me.
Yeah, if you want to blame anybody, blame Beer. He's the one who rolled it. And at 129.40, we have Eykir dropping in on a pig.
Did you know?
As we learn about geese and gander.
Man, I haven't had the talk about the geese and the ganders since I was a teenager. I think Eykir still has a fairy here, otherwise he's playing a dangerous game with half a heart. Letting bats just fly around like crazy.
He's safe now.
Yeah.
Alright, and don't blink. Oh, didn't
just
quite get the
missed
triple.
Yeah. That's okay. Get your GG's ready in chat for Eykir.
Down goes the pig. And crossing the bridge, we have Eykir finishing in first place with a racetime.gg time of 1:30.56. Get your GGs in chat for Eykir. Very well run seed.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think here, like, I don't think there was too much. I'm trying to think. The only double dipping that he did was in Turtle Rock, I think.
Yeah.
Went through things pretty efficiently.
Yeah, it was very... It flowed very well together.
Wife, you have no keys. Got to hit the switch, and now is running into the issue of having no small key. Took the one out of this room.
Yep. Yeah, we've all been there before.
Yeah. We may see the vanilla loop here. Fungus for some shield. Oh wow, that mushroom. That's actually that's a tragedy. That's an actual tragedy. I mean, Eykir the winner, but definitely not having picked up shields and probably more for all we know.
And it
Flames
looks
flying
like
around.
Yoinkers has decided to forfeit in this one, unfortunately.
Yeah,
But,
she is. Yep.
GG's to both of our runners. Hello, Yoinkers. GG.
Hello and GG. If I had not forgotten I didn't have this nice palace, I would still be going. And then I thought, no.
It's
Yeah,
happened to
welcome
the
on
best
in.
of us.
Oh, and GG Eykir.
And we're now joined by Eykir also. Yes, GG's. So talk to us. What did you all think about this seed?
It has been a very long time since I've done an animizer. So I was walking around like on eggshells for the first like 45 minutes.
I got that initial bee out of the Link's house. Immediately used it as like a pull the thing for bombs, and then I guess I think up on the mountain, I did the drop down so I could like just stuff it all my bottles with berries because of the early bug net, and I tried to carry 2 berries around me the entire time just because of that.
That makes sense. Animizer makes you do a lot of crazy things.
Well, I also learned that I need to figure out where the tree pools are in the dark world.
I know the one. That's it. The one just south of Link's house. Or
Well, I didn't know about that one, but the only one I know
Oh,
about in the
no.
dark world is the one on Turtle Rock.
oh, the paw.
Yeah. I hadn't got that far yet.
I'll say that hunt for the Samaria. That was crazy. I don't know if you found a different one, Yoinkerswife, but the only one I found.
So Yoinkers ended up going and doing some of the flippers checks, and then found one at Hobo, and then immediately found the second at Mini Moldorm Cave.
Okay. I
Yeah.
found the one at Mini Moldorm late, and it's like I went through 4 dungeons looking for this.
I
go ahead.
The triple dip basically of Ice Palace gets me though.
Oh, that ice palace was mean though.
I didn't even try going there until late. I guess
yeah, so York was winning there without the cane, so she was going the bomb jump route, and that room with the fireball and the room after that, those are terrible rooms.
Well, what got me was you get through the room where you normally do the bomb jump, and immediately through the door, there's 2 freaking chain chomps.
Oh. Ew.
Yeah,
Right
this
there
scene
where
has
they say
definitely had some mean enemy placements. I could think of multiple spots where chain chomps were guarding the doors.
Oh yeah, I ran into a few.
But I do
just
want
might
to
get
say
some time.
though, Yoinkers, the Ice Palace play did make sense because this seed was so starved for money early on.
Oh yeah.
There really wasn't much you could do without it, especially because Eykir found that his first lamp at Dig Game.
Yeah.
I didn't have the money for it. And so I went looking at other things, and I didn't find my lamp until, what was it? Somewhere in the light world.
I believe it was in Blind's hut. There was a lamp there.
Yeah, right, yeah, Blind's hut, and that was my go mode.
Oh, your go mode, wow, okay.
Yeah, well, technically the hookshot was my go mode, but I'd already spied the one on Bumper Ledge, and as soon as I found the lamp, I was just like, well, okay, go to Bumper Ledge, get my hookshot, and off I go.
Yeah, I grabbed that one too, and then found one about 15 minutes later in a desert area. I made liberal use of also the archery game. Just had to cut a bush for a rupee, and then I also found out if you save quit before the fanfare plays for the 4th one, you don't get 64 rupees.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oops. Oh well, I learned.
Yeah, and I totally don't know the archery game at all. So, like I said, I've not played much Animizer or Inverted. But this is
Yeah,
definitely an interesting mode. I think it's really interesting.
inverted can get kind of crazy if you don't have a lot of experience with it, because your instincts tell you to do one thing, but your instincts are completely wrong with this mode.
Yes, like Flute to Desert. Right. I have to have a book. It's a good thing I found that book.
Mm-hmm. Required book
Cuz
finally. Yeah.
yeah, cuz until I got to Desert, totally forgot that it was 100% book required to get in. And I had just found a book somewhere around along the way.
Yeah, like I did notice Eykir making a lot of like the early plays of like skipping a lot of things. Like for example, he just went into Thieves Town early on, did the front, immediately killed the boss and bailed, rather than digging the other three. So with the mode like this, it kind of makes more sense to just bail on things that don't make sense until very
long
much
checks.
later.
Yeah. That kind of killed me while I was looking for that lamp so I could get to Dark World or a hammer or something. And that's what I basically found the lamp at race game. One of my last checks before going back into Thieves Town. Or dig game, sorry.
My hammer was in Pod.
I skipped Pod because I didn't have the money. I failed the that was the what I was trying to get that 64 rupees for. It's like, okay, I'm gonna go to Pod. Never mind, I have the money now. Crap.
Well, I got as much in Ice Palace done as I could do without a hammer. And then I noticed that I had enough money to get into Pod, so I went back to Pod. Or sorry, without the hookshot because the Argus is in Ice Palace.
Oh yeah, yep.
I knew there was a reason I bailed, and I was like, wait, no, I got that hammer in Pod, and then did all I could, and then I don't know. Anyway, pah. Money was a thing
Money
that
was
just
the
screwed
thing.
everything up.
Money and bombs. I actually
Yeah,
ran out of
money.
bombs in Paradox game. I had to drop down and go the long way up.
I never made it to the mountain.
You didn't miss much. There was nothing up there except 2 dungeons.
That Turtle Rock
Wow.
though was had a very helpful layout.
Yeah, just had to do laser bridge. Big key, small key, go. Yeah, I think I
Yeah,
remember.
you would have had 2 very quick dungeons up there. Well, 3 quick dungeons, I guess. As quick as Aga 1 can be.
I'm gonna have to remember the old man can be saved from the dark world when you're inverted. I didn't remember that either. So
Yeah, I
So
think we were
yeah,
wondering about that. That's definitely something that you don't think about unless you play a lot of inverted for sure.
I forfeit my first inverted race because I did not actually know you could do that. And I thought I had ran out of stuff to do. So, very understandable.
well, I remembered it the last time I played it inverted, but not this time.
There's a lot of weird things that can happen. Like you may have to mirror in the floating island in order to get to the back of Hookshot Cave if you don't have a glove. Not sure if you can actually do that in this mode, but I know you can do it in the main tournament modes.
I must say though, that I am having a lot of fun with this tournament.
Oh,
A lot of head scratches. A lot of I found 2 Triforce pieces, so I'm proud of myself for that.
yeah, I found 2 also. I'm not sure how many are supposed to be in here, but yeah. I intentionally went for that second one just so I could fill my bottles with the berries.
Yeah, you both found a couple Triforce pieces. Someone, I don't remember who it was, but picked up a rock and found a keyhole under. Sprite's doing weird things with Animizer.
Oh,
Is-
yeah,
is-
that was me.
Mhm,
I was
yeah.
on the way turning in the purple chest, and I'm like, what is that sprite?
it's a joy to see sometimes, for sure.
I don't think I've ever seen that one before in all the inverted I've done.
That was new to
Yeah.
me.
New to me also. Who knows? Could be someone just wreaking havoc and playing funny games with the code.
Maybe. But
All right.
GG's again, Eykir. Thank you for the race.
GG Yoinkerswife.
We'll have to schedule our next one, and I get to veto something.
Yep. Look forward to doing that. I'm half done.
Yes. GG's both of you. Well played this evening.
Yep. Thanks for the commentary and the tracking and the restream. Appreciate that.
Oh, we just used your tracking. It was fine. Thank you
Oh,
for
okay.
tracking.
You're welcome.
Go ahead and follow our racers and our track. Yoinkerswife and Eykir put on a great race for us. It was definitely fun to watch. I for sure appreciated it. So thank you both.
Well, thank you for the comms. Thank you for the match. And just want to remind everyone that you are the reason that somebody smiles every day. And today it was me.
All right. It looks like we are going to go on a raid here. Vix, do you have anything else did you want to add before we get out of here?
No, GG's again, you two. And also don't forget to follow my co-commentator as well, along with our restreamer tonight, Homemade Beer. Beer, is there anything you want to add to take us on out?
Looks like we're going to go raid another race that's happening right now. I think Lucian is doing a restream. So Beer is probably going to take us over to there. So if we're all set, we'll go ahead and wrap it up. Thanks everybody for thanks to runners. Thank you for me. Beer, thanks for picking this up. The man in the background somewhere doing his homemade beer things. Yeah, appreciate everyone tuning in tonight, and we'll go ahead and get this read fired off, and we'll catch you all next time.
Yep, have a great night, everybody.